Hi everybody. So I thought, Cooper, I started to make this video, and of course the first thing that happened was Cooper started scratching on my chair and wanting up in the chair with me. So I figured you would rather see his little head than hear him barking because he wants to be in the chair with me. So, it's middle of June. If you're in Canada, you know that your kids are probably not out of school yet. Kids here usually get out of school about the end of June. So June 28th is Evan's birthday, which is usually right around the last day of school. And so it's about that time that I have to put in a report about how we did for homeschooling. So homeschooling has been interesting. I had this great thought that it was going to be this amazing thing, and that Evan and I were going to hold hands and skip through the year, and we were going to learn all these amazing things together, and he was going to think that I was the smartest person on the earth, and he was going to be the smartest person on earth, and it was all just going to be this wonderful thing, and we were going to like learn the sound of music and make clothes out of drapes and all those crazy things. So basically I had lost my mind. So what really happened was we did a lot of stuff. He learned a lot of things. We argued a lot, especially when we weren't doing stuff, because I really wanted him to do a whole lot more work than he wanted to. And he was frustrated with me a lot. He thought I sucked a lot. He also thought I was the biggest meanie ever. Just ask him. If you see him and you ask him how our trip went, he'll probably tell you it was awful because I was mean. He's told multiple people that. It's kind of hilarious, actually. But anyway, so halfway through the year, I had to do a report card, and I was kind of mean. I kind of gave him I think I gave him like 2s and 3s. So here in Canada, we don't do A, B, C, D. We do 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s or whatever. So I gave him lots of 2s. I think I may have given him a 3. But there were no 4s in sight. I did not think, that this was amazing. So, but we had to do it, and I was just kind of guessing on what I was supposed to do because I'm not a teacher. I don't know. So I kind of sent it in, and I have to tell you, one of the interesting things about homeschooling is it feels like there is less judgment of what the kids learn and more judgment of the parents. So as a homeschool parent, I was like, holy hell, they're going to think I am the worst. The worst. So I sent it in. I typed up my email and I did the report card and I hit send, and then I sat there and I went. Because I was pretty sure they were going to send it back and say, what the hell have you been doing? But they didn't. They took it. I guess they thought it was fine. I don't know. And we kept going. So great. But then so at the end of the year, though, you actually have to go in. You don't get to just do the report card and send it in and hope for the best. You have to go in. We have a 1-hour meeting. So it's on Tuesday of next week. And I've been worried about this. I have been anxious about this. I have been worried. It's too funny. So Terry, my friend Terry, just popped on, and he used to be my boss, so he will understand this. He has seen me at my best with worrying about things I have to do. And so I worry about this, and I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do? What are they going to do? Can they make him do grade 5 over again? Can they tell me that I'm a sucky parent? Can they say, you will never homeschool in this province again? What can happen? I don't know. So, of course, me and my anxious self shut down. I was like, I'm not going to do it. I just don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be awful. So, of course, I just hid under, or in our family, we always say we hide behind our hair. So I was like, I'm going to be over here. You can't see me. I'm like that cat that sticks their head under the sofa. So anyway, finally, yes, 3 days ago, I said, I can't do this anymore. I got to get this shit done. It's going to have to be done. I've got to go in and do a tap dance routine or something. So I got to figure this shit out. So I opened a Google Doc, and I went in and I went into his learning plan because I did have to write a learning plan at the beginning of the year, and they did approve it. So I knew kind of what they thought I was going to do. So I went in and copied and pasted the pertinent goals and student outcomes. That's what they call them. Student outcomes that I was looking for, and copied and pasted them into this presentation. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I worked at Emerson for many years in sales. So I did like sales in a lot of different roles for like 15 years. So I've done lots of presentations with varying degrees of knowledge and whatever behind them. I mean, it's marketing. It's a lot of liquor and lying, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this like a marketing presentation. Liquor and lying. Let's do it. So I just started pasting in pictures of all the things that Evan has done. So it's like he learned science at Yellowstone, and he learned this and this and this. If you think I do not have 67 slides of all the crap he has learned this year, including pictures and all the stuff, I read it and I'm like, holy shit, I'm amazing. It's the craziest thing. So now I'm looking forward to my thing on Tuesday. They may still tell me I'm a horrible human being and that I should never homeschool again, but it's just kind of hilarious that, I don't know if you're like this, but I totally do it. Like I start telling myself that I have totally missed the boat, and then I freak out about it, and I sit here and I worry about it and I worry about it, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And then finally I just go, screw it, and I do it, and it's great. Now, if I'd have done this 4 days ago, I would have had much more fun doing other things than worrying about this. But no! Anyway, but Evan still thinks I'm the worst ever, mainly because I told him he has to keep doing math all the way through summer to make sure that he's caught up for next year. Because I don't know if you know this, I'm the meanest mom ever. But that's okay. He'll know how to multiply decimals if it's the last thing I do. So anyway, that is my word on homeschooling. We are not homeschooling next year. Occasionally I do think about it and I think, wouldn't it be cool if we could go this place and do this thing or whatever, and we could homeschool, and then I say it and Evan hears me and he looks at me and he goes, "Are you crazy?" "No." And then he walks away. So basically, he and I have agreed that the overarching message of our entire trip was that no one died. I guess that, and somebody did actually learn a little bit of math. So anyway, that's a little funny for your day. And if anybody wants to, let me know. I will send you my presentation on what all he learned this year. You can have a little giggle, but really it's 67 slides of, and I quit because I know that, it takes you about a minute to go through a slide. So I was like, 67 slides, I only have an hour, and Evan's going with me and he's going to be talking as well. So, I had to quit while I was ahead, but we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know on Tuesday afternoon after I do my final meeting with the facilitator. That's what she is. So anyway. But if you're a homeschooler, I would love to hear your thoughts on things. And please tell me I'm not alone. And I know I'm not, because I've talked to friends who are homeschoolers, but it really does feel like it is more about proving that you don't suck than it is to prove that the kids learned anything. Because I think we internalize it all. It's a judgment of us. But anyway, I think it'll be fun. But I would love to hear any questions you have about homeschooling. Believe me, I am not the person to ask how to do it, but I can tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly from what we did, and you can use it as a cautionary tale. Anyway, glad you stopped by. Hope you had a laugh, and come back and see me on maryabouttown.com or on my Facebook page, Mary About Town. Thanks, and have a great rest of your Thursday. Bye.